Hello and welcome to IMIND.AutoCAD, your go-to destination for mastering computer-aided design. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, we have the tips you need to upgrade your drafting skills. Hi, my name is Sam Parudekar, and today we are going to take a look at how to create a vanity design. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the training. This is the vanity design which we intend to create today. So let me first explain to you the dimensions of what we intend to create. The width of this design, that is from ear to ear, would be 1200 millimeters, and the height, that is from the ground to the ceiling, would be 2600 millimeters. Then we'll put this marble slab 150 millimeters from the ground. And this slab, the thickness I want it to be 25 millimeters. Again, this height will be same like this, that is 150 millimeters. Then we want to create these four drawers. All of them will be 200 millimeters height, 200, 200, 200 and 200. Then there will be again the marble countertop on the top, and that will also be of the same thickness of this marble, that is 25 millimeters. Then we want to create this particular mirror, and that will be in the center of this portion, and the dimensions of this mirror would be 1200 millimeters vertically and 500 millimeters horizontally. And you can see that it is a tablet shaped mirror. Finally, we right from the center of this mirror, we want to create a fluted panel in the background. So let me show you how we can create this project in AutoCAD. We'll first begin by changing the units of measurement to millimeters. So we'll type the command units and hit enter. Here, let it be decimal in the type. In the precision, we'll keep it to 0, and in the insertion scale, we'll change it to millimeters. Rest, do not make any changes. Just click on OK. Then click on the Home tab, and in the annotation panel, click over here, and then click on the dimension style. In dimension style, select standard and select modify. Over here also click on primary units and ensure it is decimal and precision is 0. Let the decimal space be a period. Round off to 0. Then let's check the text. The text height will make it to 4040. Then we'll go to symbols and arrows, and the arrow size also will make it to 40. And then we'll press tab. So you can see the changes as it is doing over here. And then we click on OK. And then we click on close. Next, we'll bring the reference image over here. In order to bring the reference image, we click on Insert and click on Attach. In Attach, we'll click on the image Vanity. Remember, the link for downloading this image would be given in the description of this video. So I'll click on Open and I'll click on OK. And I'll click at any random location where I want the image should come, and let the scale factor be 1. Just press enter. So the image has come over here. Now, I had told you that the width of the project is 1200 millimeters. So, I'll draw one line of 1200 millimeters just to show you. So, I'll select line and I'll draw one line like this. I'll turn the ortho on and type 1200 and select enter. Then press enter. So you can see this is the line. So what we'll do, I would like to scale this image to this reference line of 1200 units. So I'll type the command SC for scale. Now it's asking me to select the object to scale. So I click on this object to select it, press enter, then specify the base point. So I click anywhere over here. Then I select reference. Now in reference, I give the reference point from this end to this end. And then it asks me for the new length. So I'll type 1200 and hit enter. So you can see now it has referenced that image to 1200 size. So you can move this line and just check it. So I select this line, press enter. Base point, I'll turn the snap on and from middle. So here if I bring this line here, you can see it's exactly 1200 millimeters. So I've scaled this image so that as we go on constructing our drawing on the right, it would look proportional to this particular image. Next, we will begin by drawing one rectangle, and that rectangle would be of 1200 width and 2600 height. So I'll click on the Home tab in the Draw panel and select Rectangle. I'll click just adjacent to the drawing over here. And I will give the width as 1200. Press the tab and the height as 2600 millimeters and press enter. So we get a rectangle. We'll just move it in line with this. So I use the move command. I click on this and the geometric center of this, I try to bring it here approximately. And I'll click over here. Now we'll also do the dimensioning. So you keep on remembering or understanding what I am saying. So I'll turn the snap on from here to here. It is 1200. And from here to here, it is 2600. Next, we'll create this marble slab. The width of this marble slab is 1200 millimeters and the height of this marble slab is 25 millimeters and it is 150 units from the ground. So again, we'll click on the Home tab in the Draw panel and select Rectangle. Now, we come over here. Remember, do not click over here. Just move on the top so that you get a tracking line and type 150 and hit enter. So that becomes the start point. And now you give the width as 1200. Press the tab and the height as 25 millimeters and hit enter. So our marble slab is ready. Let's do the dimensioning. So again, linear dimensioning from year to year, it is 150 millimeters. And again, linear dimensioning from year to year, it is 25 millimeters. Next, we'll create the drawers. So, if you see in this image, there are 4 drawers, and the dimension of each drawer is 600 units would be the length of it, and 200 units would be the height of it. And also remember, the distance from the top of slab to here is again same like this much, that is 150 units. So again, we click on the home tab, draw panel, and select rectangle. Then we bring the mouse pointer over here. We do not click over here. We make help of the tracking line and give the start point as 150 units. And now we have to give the dimensions for the rectangles. So the length should be 600. Press tab and the height would be 200. And we hit enter. Okay. Now we have to copy this block. So we select the copy command. Select the object to copy is this. Hit enter. Select the base point and select where you want to move it. Press escape. And now we'll just mirror these two objects on the top. So we select both of them and we select mirror. First line of mirror and second point of mirror line. And our delete old objects, no. And our 4 drawers are ready. Again, let's do the dimensioning. So again, we select linear dimensioning from year to year. It is 150 units. Again, linear dimensioning from year to year. It is 200 units. And again, linear dimensioning from year to year, it is 600 units. Okay, so this is 600 and this is also 600. So linear dimensioning from year to year, that's also 600. So each box, each drawer is 600 units by 200 units. Next, we'll do this upper dimensioning as well. So again, we select linear dimensioning and we click over here and we click over here and we click over here. So our 4 drawers are ready of dimension 600 by 200 units. Next, I'll unzoom the drawing a bit and we'll draw this upper slab, and that is also of the width as 1200 and the height is again same as this 25 millimeters. So again, home tab, draw panel, rectangle, we click over here and we give the width as 1200, press the tab and the height as 25 millimeters and hit enter. So this upper white rectangle is also ready. Let's do the dimensioning. So from year to year and in line with this arrow, 25. What we'll do, we'll move this 150 dimension bit to the right like this, in line with this. So now it looks proper. Next, we have to draw this pill-shaped mirror. So we'll first draw one rectangle from year to year. So home tab, draw panel, and we select rectangle. And we click over here and we click over here. Then we click on the rectangle again and change the color of that rectangle to a bright yellow like this and press escape. Now we'll draw one mirror over here, and that will draw it using the rectangle. So we use the rectangle and we draw one mirror. So the width of the mirror is 500 and the height of the mirror is 1200, and we press enter. Then we move this mirror to the geometric center of this rectangle. Hence we have drawn this rectangle. So we select the mirror and we select move, and we click on the geometric center of this rectangle and then move it to the geometric center of this rectangle like this. Now we want to make that pill shape. So what we'll do, we'll select this and we'll first explode it like this, and we'll also dimension it for you to understand. From year to year it is 1200 and from year to year it is 500. Now half of 500 is 250. So what we'll do, we'll offset this line downwards. So we type O for offset, give the distance as 250, half of 500, and click over here and click over here. And same way for the bottom line also, click over here and click over here. Press escape. Then we type the P line command and hit enter and draw one line from here to here. Then we select the arc and draw one arc up to here. Then we select line and draw one line up to here. Then we select arc and draw a arc up to here. And then we press escape to end the P line command. Now we don't need the extra lines, so we select the extra lines and we delete them. So our pill shape mirror is ready. Now we have to give it a border of 5 millimeters. So we'll O for offset and give the offset distance as 5 millimeters. Click over here and click outside. So we have given a thickness to the border as well. Now we have to draw this fluted panel. So we'll press escape and again we'll draw one rectangle from center of this to this point over here. We no longer need that yellow rectangle now, so we delete it. Now we trim the unwanted portions of this fluted panel. So we trim and we no longer need this, and over here also we no longer need this. Now to fill this fluted panel, we use the hatch command. So you give the hatch command in home, draw, and here you have the hatch command. In hatch we select ANSI 31 and we click over here. So it is too dense, so we'll just type some number like 250 and change the angle like this. So our fluted panel is ready, and press close hatch creation. You can move this dimension a bit on the top. So we select this so that it's not overlapping the fluted panel. Then we can make the symbol for the mirror. So we use the line command and this is the symbol for the mirror, that is 3 lines. You can turn the snap off. press enter, and then we copy these lines. So from here we copy it over here. So this indicates that this is the mirror. Now we have to also hatch this area. So again we select the hatch command, and we'll select a solid hatch over here, and same way over here also we'll select a solid hatch and press escape. Let's do the dimensioning for the fluted panel. So again, linear dimensioning, turn the snap on from here to here in line with this 925. Again, linear dimensioning from here to here in line with this 925. Now our geometry is almost complete except these extra objects like the towel hanger, the flower vase, the cloth napkins. We have to place them. So next let me show you how we can place these accessories. I have provided you a sample file for downloading in the description of this video called as Vanity Design. In that file, you will find blocks for this light, the flower vase, the water tap, and the napkin holder and the napkins. So I'll just copy these items from this drawing. So I'll say Control C for copy, and I'll just bring all those items over here into my drawing and paste them over here. Now one by one we have to just place them at the required locations. So we select this and we select move. We select the center of this line of this object and we move it to the wall top over here. We turn the snap off like this. Then we take the flower vase and we move it. Turn the snap on so you get the geometric center of it, and now turn the snap off and you can place it here. Then we want to move the water tap, so this you can select move and select the geometric center. So select the snap, this center, and move it to this center. And then the napkin holder, select it and again move. Over here. So the napkin holder is also placed. Finally, we have to move these napkins. So we select this and we move it. We turn the snap off. And we place them here. And then these towels, we move them. And our geometry is complete. So friends, in this video tutorial, we have seen how to make a vanity design. I have provided you all the resources needed for you to practice this drawing. I have provided you the sample vanitydesign.dwg for you to study and get the blocks and I have also provided you this image file. I would urge you to open all these elements and practice creating the same vanity design. I would be happy to listen to your feedback. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.